Heroes and Scoundrels, The Image of the Journalist in Popular Culture by Matthew C. Ehrlich and Joe Saltzman. Popular culture provides unique insight into journalism. Hero and scoundrel, delightful and despicable, public servant and public menace. That is the image of the journalist that popular culture gives us. Pop culture routinely makes the press matter by showing good journalism saving the day and bad journalism wreaking pain and havoc. It suggests that in spite of formidable obstacles and occasional wrenching change, the press and its noblest ideals will somehow endure. Therein lies the unseen power of journalism's popular image, and that is why it is necessary that we continue to study and care about the image of the journalist in popular culture.
Don't let anyone ever tell you what to print. Don't take advantage of your free press. Use it judiciously for your profession and your country. The press is good or evil, according to the character of those who direct it.
Listen to me! Print that story, you're a dead man.
It's not just me anymore. You'd have to stop every newspaper in the country now, and you're not big enough for that job. People like you've tried it before, with bullets, prison, censorship. But as long as even one newspaper will print the truth, you're finished.
You mean be a traitor?
A traitor? A traitor to what?
Traitor to journalism. You're a journalist, Hildy.
A journalist? Now, what does that mean? Peeking through keyholes? Chasing after fire engines?
Waking people up in the middle of the night to ask them what they think of Mussolini.
And for what? So 1,000,000 shop girls and motormen's wives can get their jollies. And the next day, somebody wraps the front page around a dead mackerel.
And a newspaper's job is to tell the truth. I'm sick of walking a tightrope. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, just because it might be bad for business.
We're under a lot of pressure, you know, and you put us there. Nothing's riding on this except the First Amendment of the Constitution, freedom of the press, and maybe the future of the country. Not that any of that matters. But if you guys fuck up again, I'm going to get mad.
On the other hand, I am the publisher of the Inquirer. As such, it's my duty, and I'll let you in on a little secret. It's also my pleasure to see to it that decent, hard-working people in this community aren't robbed blind by a pack of money-mad pirates just because they haven't anybody to look after their interests.
I want full newspaper coverage. I want magazine stories. I want books. I want films. I want TV. I want radio. I want us on the air 24 hours a day. This is our moment. And 1 billion people around this planet will watch it, hear it, and read about it from the Carver Media Group. There's no news like bad news.
Jesus Christ, don't you have any idea how much shit we're about to eat? Every competitor we ever took a shot at, they're gonna pounce, and they should. Because we blew it, Caitlin. He handed us fiction after fiction, and we printed them all as fact.
You switched those assignment slips, didn't you?
Well, I thought reporters always did things like that. At least they do in the movies. And besides, it says right in my textbook on journalism that a newspaper man or woman must stop at nothing to get news. And if she ever intends to impress the editor, she must be willing to do much more than just what the assignment calls for. So there.
Where are you from, my good woman?
I'm Hot News Marge of the Gazette.
What? A tabloid reporter?
Yeah.
Golly, Miss Lane, how come you get all the great stories?
A good reporter doesn't get great stories, Jimmy.
A good reporter
makes them great.
Chief, here's that story, an East Side murder case. The way I see it, it's a banner headline, front page, with maybe one picture.
There's only one P in rapist.
People back home wouldn't buy a ring if they knew it cost someone else their hand. But I can't write that story until I get facts that can be verified, which is to say, until I find someone who will go on record. So if that is not you, and you're not really gonna help me, and we're not really gonna screw, then why don't you get the fuck out of my face?
I mean, there's a lot of information in here, Heather, that is off the record.
You never said anything about off the record.
I presumed anything said while I was inside you was privileged.
Nick. If you wanted to talk on a plane or at a movie or over dinner, that would have been fine. But you wanted to fuck. That's fine by me.
You gotta get close, Rich, to get the truth. You get too close, you die.
I have never thought of myself as a correspondent. I am just a reporter. I offer no point of view, I take no action, I don't get involved. I just report what I see.
But you must have an opinion.
Even an opinion is a form of action.
I know, I'm sacrilegious, but being that close to death, being that alive, it's completely addictive. And if anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying.
None of you experts thought to check the teleprompter to see if my pages were in order. Why not? I'll tell you why not, because you're nothing but stupid, lazy, inconsiderate morons who should be hired on a bench. None of you! This is serious primetime news, folks. Serious journalism.
It's getting close.
You don't
10,
understand that yet, then
9,
you're wrong damn
8.
business.
Can she pull out of it? Jessica, coming up from commercial in 5, 4, 3.
In Scandinavia.
What a feeling having you inside my head.
Yeah, it was an unusual place to be.
It's like indescribable. You knew just when to feed me the next line. You knew the second before I needed it. There was like a rhythm we got into. It was like great sex.
You know what? You got spunk.
Well,
I hate spunk.
Let me remind you about something, Murphy. This is a job, not make-believe. We're not doing the Mary Tyler Moore show here. There's no audience laughing at every cute little thing you say. This is the real world. So when I tell you you're doing a story, you don't just say, "Oh, Mr. Grant, I don't want to." You do it.
All you pink-nosed little snow bunnies. Mary, can't you see I'm doing the news? Read it. All right.
Out loud!
Channel 4 News with 5-time Emmy Award-winning anchor, Ron Burgundy.
So, I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!"
Mike! Try Mr. Wallace. We work in the same corporation doesn't mean we work in the same profession. Now, what are you going to do now? You're going to finesse me, lawyer me some more? I've been in this profession 50 fucking years. You and the people you work for are destroying the most respected, the highest rated, the most profitable show on this network.
We're in show business, baby. Make them laugh, make them cry, make them buy and buy.
This thing, this box you're watching me on, it's just an appliance, really. But unlike any other in your home or in history, it can bring laughter and learning. But sometimes it can move so fast that the commitment to truth can be compromised in the race for the ratings. We have to ensure that the truth, the whole truth, will always be part of our process.
But I get tired of this constant stomachache every time you do a controversial subject.
It's the price you have to pay, Bill. Goes with the job.
This instrument can teach. It can illuminate. Damn it, it can inspire.
But it can do so only to the extent that humans are determined to use it towards those ends. Otherwise, it is merely wires and lights in a box. Good night, and good luck.